Well, look at that. It looks kind of bad, but it's coming from, if we trace the water, somewhere up here. One, I'm not really sure which one, and two, it's kind of difficult to get there. You can't. Whoa. First, I'm gonna go ahead and treat the mold slash mildew slash black spot of death with some of that stuff, and then I have some rubberized sealant waterproof tape, and that should stop the leaking. So just when you think you're done with one thing, another issue with it rears its ugly head. Now I have the frame here, as you can see, it's in place. I'm taking these plates and putting them in using wood screws for the wood, and then using these metal screws from the bus, which you can see here, here, there, just reusing what I have, so I don't have to spend a crap ton more money on screws and miscellaneous accessories. Once this is in place, I'll go ahead and secure the feet down to their respective places, and then from there go ahead and put the slats on, do some test fitting. I should be done with like the actual sleeping part, I guess. Then I just have to work on building the back, which is going to be similar to the other benches, like that. Installed this kick plate. I don't know what you would consider this. Before I did that, I put in these L brackets to secure this and keep it from coming up. Another thing that I'd like to come back to sometime soon is, because I don't have time right now, I have some LED strips, and I'm thinking of putting them here and here, just like right underneath there. So if I have to go through the pantry, I can just switch on the light with the remote. Good morning, or afternoon, it might be lunchtime right now. Got some news today. Let me just sit on this new bench that I've installed. The Pelham Police Department got a few more phone calls about the bus being on the land, and even though well within the rights and all that, we had some lumber on the property because they're getting ready to build their house, and so that they would have to issue a citation for. If I don't keep the bus on the land, then they can kind of stave that off, I guess. I don't know if they're bargaining or what's going on. All that said, I have lost my spot on the land, and I definitely don't blame Caleb or Samantha for that. It's a rock and a hard place, really. For now, it seems like I can still continue using the, I'll tell you what this is in a second, still continue using the parking lot that I've been using in other videos that you may have seen before I moved to the land. I can continue using that. However, I do have to pack and unpack the wood every single day, which drastically slows me down. It's okay, you know, I'm still grateful to have a place to build. Having supporting people in your life is a huge thing, especially when you're building a bus on your own. We're building an RV, building a van, building a house, period. You know, on your own is not easy. Broad Alabama state laws, a vehicle is counted as abandoned if there's not a paved driveway on the property. So I can't keep the vehicle there anyway because of ordinances. So we thought about pouring 1 foot by 1 foot squares of concrete just to put underneath the wheels. That'd be pretty funny. I'm gonna be taking most of today off. I say that, but here I am working just to kind of reframe, and also I don't want to get too burnt out, and it's very easy to get frustrated at these people. So you may be asking what this is. Well, I can tell you. This is paraffin wax. It almost looks like deodorant. It feels like antiperspirant when you touch it and you get the weird stuff between your fingers or whatever. I'm sure you're familiar with this. This is the bed couch thing that I have built. And, you know, as I'm sure you know, this part lifts up to access storage, and then this goes down, and the entire thing, oh, it's supposed to. It's hard with one hand. Give me a second. This comes out. Taking paraffin wax and put it in the channels here, both the top and bottom. Coated around the dowel pieces. Also on the channels here. Well, not so much that one. And then here as well.
This has actually reduced the friction and made it easier to open and close these. You can't tell because this one's still kind of resistant. Oh, look, even there I was able to do it one-handed. When earlier in the video I struggled quite a bit. But the wax is very cheap. It was like $3. This stuff, this is the first block, and there are 4 of these. So you can use them for other things if you really like chewing on wax. I would advise not doing that, but it's your life. Another day working on the bus, and let me show you something that's really good news. The fan's working again. I don't know if you can see that little corpse over there, but that's a bug that was caught in the fan blade, and I guess having a full charge and starting this up gave it enough torque to go ahead and whoop-ha, move it out. Let me show you what else I've been working on. I finally put this brown trim over here, but over here on this side, I finally put up the matching side, and yeah, these are massive gaps, but that doesn't concern me. I'm gonna go ahead and put another strip here in brown, just like that side, to match. Still have to insulate over here in the back and, you know, put wood and whatnot, and then still have to insulate up here and cover this up, and then still have to put the wall here, and then still have to build the back of the bed frame, and I think that's it, honestly, to get to livable condition. That, and then also mounting the generator finally, and then doing the wiring, going through that way too. But it's achievable. I'm pretty darn close to being done, or in a livable situation with this bus. Man, there's a lot of feelings about it. A lot of feelings.